thing. So it said 3/4 of a mile. In fact, your mum looked up afterwards, and there's a little beach when you get to the end of it. But we went on and on and on. A lovely lane, nice houses, all that sort of thing, but sort of quite isolated, most of it. And we found this place, and we parked in a sort of small little field. And the tea place, I'm not kidding you, they had these sort of home-carved tables and chairs. And you were sitting there. There was an old barn there, and you could hear the birds twittering away, the youngsters and all that being fed in that. And there were flowers and everything. And we had a beautiful cream tea. It cost £7 a head, but you had your everything there with it. It was beautiful. And we chucked the crumbs on the table, and the birds came and ate off.
I bet they came down fast.
I tell you what, it was the perfect spot for a cream tea.
Oh, wow.
You were out in the country, and as I say, even where you were parked your car, there was just grass, verges and that. It was beautiful, absolutely. I said to your mum, we'll have to go back there sometime.
And this is where this is, Dad?
Near a place near Watchet, down that way, because we were on our way home from there. But it was, when you find a place like that, you appreciate it.
Yeah.
We were sitting there, and as I said, the birds were twittering out of this barn, which half broken down sort of thing, And then there was a Christmas tree further along, and the parents of these birds, they came to the feeder, got feed, and we went to this Christmas tree, and all of a sudden there was a lot of noise, it was marvelous. You couldn't imagine a better place to have cream tea. It was just you're stuck out in the country, and yeah, absolutely smashing.
Oh, lovely, Dad.
Yeah. It's not often you find places like that,
No, it's not. It's really not. That's a lovely thing.
I tell you what, though, when we went to Bristol, and there's water there, and we went on this ferry which just goes round and round. You buy a ticket, for about £6. You can go from one part of the thing to another, and backwards and forwards. We didn't actually go on the Brunel's boat, the iron, what you may call it.
The Iron...
I don't know, what's it called?
I think an Iron Duke, but I've got that really wrong, haven't I?
No.
Iron...
Well, it's the first iron ship.
Okay.
But they charge, even for an old HP, £14.50 to go on there. I know it's a lot of upkeep and so on, that sort of thing. But it was fascinating. And we sat down, and when you ordered your food, they didn't give you a number or anything. And I ordered do you like sourdough bread?
Yeah, if it's too dry or it's been too toasted, it's really unpleasant. But if it's just done right.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we ordered a couple of did we get a drink? Yeah, we must have got a drink. And I ordered one of these sourdough breads, toasted, ham and cheese or whatever it was, and one portion of chips. And then we sat on the edge there. As I said, they don't give you a bloody number, so you don't know where you are. Anyway, we sat down, and this fellow came, 2 portions of chips. So we started eating those. 10 minutes later, the fellow turns up with a sandwich and another load of chips. So we didn't pay for them, we paid for one load of chips.
You got 2 lots?
Well, yeah, we did in the first place. Yeah, we did. But then when he brought the other lot, there was only one load. We only wanted one between us. No, but it was. It's coming back from Bristol. We missed. I tell you what, they've got so many big, busy roads there, and yet the double-decker buses go down these tiny little lanes. It was crazy, and we missed one. We were lost there. It was packed. It was hot, and so on. You couldn't move. Anyway, we got on the bus eventually. And we went back to Wells, and that's where we got the connection back to,
Shep to Marrow.
Yeah. And I said to your mum, look, you've been driving all the time. We catch the bus into Bristol, which was fine. But on the way back, we were about 3-4 miles away from Wells on the way home. I nearly pissed, didn't I?
Ah.
I was, and your mum
must
said,
have been painful.
what's the matter with you? I said, I need to go.
She doesn't understand
Said,
your
no,
condition.
No. Well, no. But anyway, we were on a double decker upstairs,
Oh my
and it was
God.
late anyway because it's a rush hour. Otherwise, I would have been all right. And because it stopped every stop, and there were people trying to get on and off and all that. I felt sorry for
It
the
must have
people
felt
on
like
the way.
torture for you, though.
Yeah. Anyway, in the end, what did I do? I went downstairs and I said to the driver, "Can you stop behind the bush somewhere?"
Did he stop and wait for
He
you?
did, yeah. What it
What a
was,
good
we
man.
got to this tiny little hamlet type thing, and he drove round the corner and waited for me. And of course, I went back. I found somebody's back garden against the wall.
Did you leak much, or was it just?
Yeah, well, it
you did.
wasn't so
it was a
much-
full bladder, or was it just very dehydrated? You got to get rid of it.
Yeah. But I hadn't a lot to drink on the time I got on the bus. But anyway,
You've got to expire it somehow, Dad.
yeah. But anyway, and then he stopped, and then of course. I thought, well, if anybody sees me getting off and so on, so I pretended I was saying goodbye to someone in the bus. Actually, the bus was
That's
round the
too
corner.
funny.
So,
You turn it into
And
an
I could-
acting job.
yeah. Anyway, we got home, but your mum didn't speak to me for the rest of the
Really?
day. No. I mean, what can you do? You've got to go.
A man's got to go where a man's got to
Yeah,
go.
and then when I got home to Kate's, I said, I tell you what, you've got a bloody good bus service. They even have a pee stop. But what can you do? I mean, when you're bursting like
Yeah,
that.
you gotta go.
Oh,
Oh, Dad, that's funny. I know the sense of relief you must have felt amazing.
yeah, not half. Yeah. I
Yeah.
always remember many years ago in London, coming home late on the Underground, and I was in the first carriage, and I was bursting, and I looked round, and there was nobody around, and so I was, went in the corner, sort of thing.
You went in the corner on a train.
Yeah, on the floor, on the Underground, and of course when the Underground
On the
moved,
train.
oh yeah, well I needed to, Anyway, the funniest thing was when the train moved off, because there was a river ran back, didn't it?
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god.
Well, these things
But if
happen.
you've got to go, you've got to go. I know I've been caught out, and it's painful, and
Yeah.
whatever the relief, you don't care.
It's like coming home once from Brighton. We're coming up across Ditchling Beacon, and there's where there's normally a ice cream van up on the top there. That
Okay,
bar.
yeah.
You can come off the
Oh,
road.
overlooking Ditchling.
Yeah.
And that that lovely
Yeah,
peaky
yeah.
point. Yeah, it's lovely there.
And I always remember, I said to your mum, I've got to go to the toilet, So she pulled in there. I went, full stream ahead. And then, of course, all of a sudden, half a dozen cars came up behind and there's headlights on me. And you feel a bloody idiot, don't you?
I know, it's so funny that such a basic need can be suddenly turned into such a
Yeah,
position of humiliation.
yeah.
But hey, needs must, Dad. Needs must.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Oh, dear me.
experience a lot of shame unnecessarily.
But I mean, there's some lovely parts down there. I mean, Wells is a lovely little place. And then you've got Frome and all those other places. There's stacks of them, Well, I told you, didn't I? I'm going down there again.
Yeah, when Kate goes off on holiday, will you catch Kate before she goes off on
Yeah,
holiday?
yeah. They're going on the Friday, and I'll be going down there on the Thursday.
That's good, then you get to see them.
And Jack and Emily, well, Emily especially, and her mates, they're going to the Reading
Festival.
Beer Festival.
The Virgin Reading Festival, so it's kind of rock and
I don't know anything about it.